Register of Historic Places. Like I said, you've got the I always liked the mine ride in Cedar Creek Mine Ride. That was my favorite. The Blue Streak. The oldest operating coaster at Cedar Point. It is a wooden coaster. Corkscrew. Yeah, no. Gatekeeper. It's a steel wing coaster. It travels from the beach through the main gate. It is the highest and longest wing coaster, as well as having the highest inversion on any coaster in the world. The Gemini, of course. Iron Dragon. I could ride that one, but it's a little hard on your neck. I don't mind that one. And then you have the Magnum XL200. It's a steel hyper coaster. It was the tallest and faster when it opened. The Maverick 2007. It had a 95-degree drop. Steepest roller coaster in the park. Millennium Force 2000. Raptor 94. It's the first inverted coaster there. Rougarou 96. Previously known, it was a Mantis. It was the tallest and fastest and steepest stand-up coaster when it opened. Rougarou opened in 2015. New colors and a new theme, of course. Top Thrill Dragster. It's an accelerator roller coaster. Valraven. This was just opened last year, Valraven. It's a steel dive coaster, opened as the tallest, fastest, longest of its kind in the world. Wicked Twister. Woodstock Express. That is for kids, for juniors. But you also have those they pull you up and then drop you. I forget what it's called. Yeah, I don't like, no, don't put me on the air and drop me. Ohio Rocks, I don't know about that. I have my things about that. But Cedar Point, if you haven't heard of their coasters, I don't know where have you been, honestly. Also, Hocking Hills is an awesome place to go if you like camping. Hocking Hills. That is well known too. I have not been to Hocking Hills. I've been pretty much everywhere else, but I've not been to Hocking Hills. So, it's in Logan, Ohio. And it's also known as Hocking Hills State Park. It consists of 6 separate areas encompassing 2,000 acres. No, not the bungee drops. Those, I can't think of it. Gosh darn it. No, not the bungee, but it's an air thing. And you pull up, everybody's seated like in a circle, but the pillar's in the middle, and it brings you up, and then it drops you. Yeah, no. They have Old Man's Cave at Hocking Hills. And it looks like an old man. They have Ash Cave. Is perhaps the most spectacular feature of the entire park. Ash Cave is the largest recessed cave in Ohio. So, Cedar Falls in Hocking Hills. In the mid-1800s, a grist mill was built above the falls to utilize this water for grinding grain. Canoeing, of course. I want a zip line. Anybody else? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Chris. Yeah. No, Tower Power or something like that. They call them Tower Power. I think that was the one at Cedar Point. Yeah, no. You're not dropping me. No, not happening. Zip lining at Hocking Hills. Oh, I want a zip line. I have not zip line, and that is also on my list. I told you my bucket list is a mile long. Canoeing, zip lines, hiking, camping, festivals and annual events, of course. Day trips. There's most day trips from there are less than a hour. So Hocking Hills also in this area. So lots of close things here. Also, I always liked, oh, gosh darn it. What's in Cincinnati? The amusement park there. I can't even think of it now. We were there. That was a great park to be at. I can't think of it now. It's an amusement park, and it was really good. But anyway, okay. Moving along, hanging late in that would be really cool from there. I'm glad you went to some of those places, Chris. Those are really cool. We're going to go to Lisa's tromping grounds, and she's in Roswell, New Mexico. What else can you say to that? That kind of says most of it, I'll tell you. Yeah, bungee drops were really popular there for a while, Chris. They did have them, but yeah, don't suspend me by an extended rubber band and drop me. That's not going to happen. Zip lines, okay, I'll do a zip line, but you're not dropping me anywhere, and I'm not going on any coaster. So, some of them, yes, but most of them, no. Yeah, like I said, you got, and Bronner's Christmas Land comes to mind, and Final Destination. Yeah, not me. Not going to happen. So, I'll watch everybody else. So, on to Roswell, New Mexico. Like I said, what else can you say to that? You live in Roswell, New Mexico? That says it all right there. And of course, they have the International UFO Museum and Research Center. There's a surprise, right? It contains a diorama and a film of the official of the alien bodies after the 1947 crash. It is located in this one is the one I was thinking of. It's located in a former theater from the 1930s and contains an extensive library and exhibits, all focused on the history of the UFO encounters. And the catalyst, of course, was the 47 Roswell UFO incident, or the weather balloon, as they want us to think. So, and the museum shares theories about Roswell and other extraterrestrial life. Yes, the 1947 weather balloon crash, of course, yes. So we were told, but we all know. I don't know. I've seen a lot of documentaries, and that some of the people that worked there at the facility that were nurses and stuff, and that's all pretty consistent that there were alien bodies. And there was film. So I don't know how you could doctor that up. You probably could, but how likely is that back then? I don't know. How likely was that? You know, the government always tells us the truth. Yeah, good thing, my feet aren't on the ground here. But, yeah, they always tell us the truth. A weather balloon. That wasn't even close to that. I mean, seriously. I think the government, I don't think they think we get scared. They don't think we're totally stupid either. I think they don't tell us things because they don't want us to rise up against them. It's my opinion. I mean, there's probably so much crap that is untrue we don't know about. That's it. The alien spaceship that looked like a weather balloon. That's it. Yes. We all know that that's what it was, right? Ha ha ha. I never believed that for a second. And if you have seen the documentaries on this, yeah, it's not even close. Not even close, people. I don't even know, how they get their information like this. Why they would even think that. That's a big cry from a weather balloon. So, we're going to have to all go down and see Lisa's International UFO Museum and Research Center and check out her spaceship. I bet that's where she got it from. That's where she got her spaceship from, was there. One fun thing they do have there is Pecos Flavors Winery. And, of course, Mexican wines, New Mexico beers, gourmet foods and gifts, and, of course, free wine tasting. Again, I don't mind tasting a couple, but I am not a wine drinker. Far from it. Like I said, if I do have wine, it's got to be white, rosé, blush, pink blush, and a little on the dry side. Um, and I'm just not a wine drinker or a beer drinker for that matter. Beer, I'll drink a red one, Wicked. I'll drink that. That's about it. But if you're into wine tasting, there are wineries all over you can find. There's plenty here in Catawba, Port Clinton. Um, there's a winery over on Put Bay, as a matter of fact, I believe, and there's a couple around the area. We have Monomise Winery here. Did they? Yeah, they borrowed it again. Yeah, they came here with it, I think, is what they did. So wine tasting is a big thing. You can usually find that pretty much anywhere. But they have great gourmet foods there and gifts also. So check that out if you go to New Mexico. Another thing they do have there is the Roswell Spacewalk. And this is wedged into the back of the Roswell Space Center gift shop. Okay. And it was built by Larry and Sharon Wiltz. They're artists and they're experienced in large-scale design, was in painting, carnival rides, and blacklight taser tag courses. The blacklight paintings that you see in the courses. That's what they did, the large-scale stuff. And Spacewalk was created for the 2000 Roswell UFO Festival. The Weltzes enjoyed it so much, they moved a version into the Roswell Space Center when they bought the center in 2006. It's a mysterious walk through a machine that shows Roswell's past and future. Moody, spacey music plays as you grope your way past glowing dioramas of the first atomic explosion, the arrival of the Roswell aliens, and a September 1953 broadcast of I Love Lucy from Akron, Ohio. So, of course, the Roswell Spacewalk. So that looked really cool. If you look it up on Google, check it out. It looked kind of cool. It doesn't look very big, but it looks awesome. I could just imagine the music they play and you can kind of see the colors. So, and I think most UFO theorists and people out there don't believe a word about the weather balloon. I don't. I saw it and I was like, who are these people kidding? They wanted us to believe that. No. I'm kind of getting into the conspiracy theory of aliens, which weren't they supposed to be on tonight? What happened? I thought they were supposed to be on tonight. Lisa, Steven, and Lori. Oh, I missed that. If you missed Monday's podcast, let me know. I'll get it to you. It was about flat Earth. It was kind of interesting. So, with the Roswell thing, of course, with Lisa, how can you not talk aliens about it? We're kind of getting into the theories about that. What do you guys think? I don't know. I believe in aliens. I don't think we should be so arrogant to think we're the only species in the universe. I mean, that's kind of arrogant there on our part. I don't know. We've taken leaps and bounds. We have periods where our advances are kind of slow and quiet, and then boom, we go leaps and bounds into something, and then it quiets down again. It's like sometimes I think it could be some kind of alien technology that we're learning more and more about, but they don't want to give it to us all at one time. Afraid we'll really, anything about what? Oh, the podcast tonight is the 14th. It was tonight. Yeah, they're supposed to do aliens. It was Conspiracy Theory Friday on Wednesday too. I don't know what happened. I was looking forward to that, but anywho, I just think sometimes I think they don't want us to give us too much at one time because then we really question it. But little do they know we're questioning it anyway. Just once before I leave this earth. I'd really like to know the truth once and for all, So,